Hey guys, Dragon Job Coding here. I'm your host Christian Mishka, and we're going to get into movement. Basically, you want to move your character around on the screen using the arrow keys or the WASD keys as seen in some video games. And we need a way to do that. So in this video, we're going to do four-way movement, just like left, right, up, and down. And in the other videos, we'll go over more complex movements in different types. Alright, so first, let's just do the arrow keys, and then, let's move from there. So let's do it the simple way first. We got our up arrow key, we've got our down arrow key, we've got our right and left arrow keys. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Oh my goodness. Alright, so basically we've got up here, we've got, I'm just going to put it in the order of the keys just so it can make sense. Alright, so when we go up, we want to change our sprite's Y position by a positive number, so that's 10. When you go down, we want to do our Y position by a negative number, so negative 10. And then X will be positive on the right, because it moves that way, and then negative on the left. Okay, so we move our arrow keys and our cat moves. Look at this. Although you can kind of only move up, and you can't move right and left at the same time, but you can move, right? Even without clicking the project, like clicking start. Okay, there's a couple reasons why I don't like this. A lot of people use it and it works, it's fine. It's a good way to, get started. But I have some complaints. You can't move up and left, you can't move diagonal, and you can't control when the player can do this. So you can't say, or you can't easily make it so that you can just be like, okay, you can only move after you've started the project. So this is one way of doing it. I'm going to show you the way I like to do it next. And let's get into that right now. Okay, so the way I like to do it is when the flag is clicked. That's when I like things to happen. I want to control when the player can do things. I don't want them to just start pressing keys before the game started, right? So basically we'll just do when the flag is clicked, and we'll just continually forever keep checking if they've pressed buttons. Okay, so we'll just do an if, and we'll use the sensing block for touching, not for touching, key pressed. And then we've got all the same buttons in here. So we've got up, down, left, right. Just duplicate this a couple times. Alright, so we've got up, down, left, and right. So that's our four directions, and we'll just do the same thing we did before. So up will be Y by positive, down will be Y by negative, left will be X by negative, and right will be X by positive. Okay? I'm going to click on the flag. Now notice if I stop the flag, press arrow keys, nothing happens. I have to click the flag, and then it will forever check to see if I'm pushing these buttons. And now I can move diagonal, and it's much smoother motion than if I use those hat blocks. So this looks amazing, right? So now we can move our character in four directions. So that's for up, down, left, and right. If you want to use W, A, S, and D, we can switch those. Oh my goodness, I wish you could just type the key. So W is up, down would be S, left would be A, that one's easy to find, and right would be D. Alright, now I'm pressing the WASD keys. Arrow keys does nothing. Of course, you can put both of these scripts together so you can control it with the WASD or the arrow keys. And actually, there's a simpler way to do it. You don't need so many blocks. I'll just duplicate this. Alright, so this is how you do up. This is how you do the arrow keys over here. This is how you do WASD down here. And I'm going to show you how to do a mixed version. Alright, so we can just do an OR. So if W or up is pressed, we can just do all these for OR. So this will be up, this will be left here, or this will be up and down, right? And then left and right. Okay, that's the left. If it's A or left, then we'll go left. And finally, the right one. So now you control your character with WASD or with the up, down, left, right keys. WASD, up, down, left, right. They both move the character. That's pretty awesome. One thing you might want to do is just grab this script down into your backpack so you can use it later, because it is a really handy script, and that is how you do four-way movement. Just basic four-way movement. We haven't done anything complicated. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something. I'll see you guys in the next one.